Welcome to Health Coach for Women, a podcast where we explore alternative and holistic solutions to better health and wellness through intentional living. Now, here's your host, Marsha Roopchand-Walker.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Health Coach for Women, a podcast where we explore alternative and holistic solutions for better health and wellness. And I'm your host, Marsha. Question: are you experiencing burnout? The holiday season is coming up. You have these different holidays that's about to come up. You got Thanksgiving, especially the big one that a lot of people celebrate, Christmas, and then the New Year. So around this time, it gets really hectic, right, for some people because everybody's running and trying to shop and get all these, catch these Black Friday deals and everything on sale, plus work, plus family, and just life in general. So how are you dealing with that? Are you able to manage your stress? Are you experiencing burnout? And then on top of that, work, right? So you're going through all of these things. And then there's just life in general. So how are you managing? Are you experiencing burnout? Are you experiencing overwhelm, fatigue? What are you actually experiencing? Well, that leads me into today's topic, 9 ways to improve your mental health today. But of course, I always have a quote. And before I get into that quote, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Now, mastering time is mastering balance. When you prioritize with purpose, you create space for peace, growth, and a life free from burnout. I like that. And the source is unknown. I like that. All right. So let's jump right into it. Okay. Let's get right into it. What are some things that we can do to improve our mental health and reduce burnout? Well, number one is what? Having some time management, right? Mastering time management. So we have to be able to prioritize and manage our time better. And so we can use things like planners, time blocking, creating those to-do lists and prioritizing by the most important activities first, right? And do you iron your clothes the day before you have to go to work? You iron them for the week? Do you iron them just after you get out the shower and get ready for work? Learn how to make some subtle changes that will help you improve with your time management skills, which will then help you to reduce stress, right? So time management is important. Managing your time is important. And when you can allocate, specific time for certain things, for work, relaxation, as well as personal growth, it helps to maintain that healthy balance, which I like to say healthy harmony, right? And it can help you to reduce stress. So time management. What's another one? Setting boundaries. We've got to set boundaries, right? We can't have people, when you have your own deadlines on your own things going on, it's okay to help other people. There's no problem. But we've got to learn to know that when we were extending ourselves a little too much, and we have to learn how to say no. Sometimes we have to learn how to say no. So learn how to say no to tasks and commitments that is beyond your capacity. Okay. And this helps to protect your personal time, to recharge and to avoid overcommitting to things, right? So we have to learn how to set those boundaries and learning how to say no. All right. And I would say the third one is prioritizing sleep, right? Prioritizing sleep, which you can say pretty much your self-care, right? Implementing self-care. And part of your self-care routine, I would say making 3, prioritizing self-care, right? And all of that falls under that setting those boundaries, right? And time management. So the whole thing is proper self-care. So we prioritizing that sleep, making sure that we get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep daily each night. It is important for mental clarity and focus and managing emotions, right? Emotional regulation as well as your physical health. So we need to prioritize sleep, right? Prioritize sleep. Number 4, practice mindfulness and meditation, right? This is something that I do daily, right? Practicing mindfulness and meditation. All right. So you want to incorporate mindfulness practices such as like meditation, deep breathing exercises, right? Yoga, if you do yoga or some form of exercise into your daily routine. This helps you to not only reduce stress, but it helps you to stay present, right? It helps you to stay present. So practice mindfulness and meditation in addition to your own spiritual prayers, whatever it is that you practice and believe, right? Number 5, staying physically active. How many of us are physically active on a daily basis? All right. So regular exercises, I don't care if it's just walking, right? When I'm done on this podcast, I'm getting on the treadmill. All right. Regular exercises such as walking, even dancing, right? Strength training. These things help to boost your endorphins, which improves your mood and helps you to combat fatigue. All right. So staying physically active is important. If you can do 20 to 30 minutes a day, that is awesome. We want to make sure we are incorporating that into our daily lives. Okay. Number 6 is nurturing those social connections. Remember, I talked about these things before. It's important to nurture your social connections, right? Spending time with supportive friends and family and being open and sharing your feeling and experiences with others can help you to reduce stress and bring a sense of belonging where you don't feel like you are alone. Maybe you may be going through a rough time, maybe you're not. But in any event, it may be that you can be that support for someone else, right? But remember, we have to put ourselves first. We have to take care of ourselves first because we don't want to overdo it. All right. So nurturing, having those strong social connections is important, right? It's important. Number 7, adopting a healthy diet. This is something I talk about all the time, right? Eat a balanced, rich diet in fruits, plenty of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains if you are able to. Avoid excessive caffeine and sugar, as you know that they can increase stress and fatigue. Now, no one's judging you for a cup of coffee, but if you rely on having not or scratch that out, not or. Now, if you have a cup of coffee, that's fine. But listen to your body. Avoid excessive, right? Excessive things that's going to impact your health, right? Don't rely on excessive caffeine, 3 or 4 cups of coffee, 3 or 4, 5, 6 energy drinks a day. You have to know when things are excessive, right? And if you don't know, your body is going to tell you. This is why I tell you, tune in to your own body's intuition. Tune into your body because your body is always working for you, even when you're not. Even if you're just someone who wants to sit on the couch and watch TV 12 hours a day, your body is working for you to maintain balance, maintain homeostasis. All right. And so make sure that you are doing your best to eat and adopt to a healthy diet. Okay. Whole grain foods are best. You can avoid inorganic foods when possible. When possible. Okay. Organic is best. But if it's not available to you, many places, such in certain communities and poor communities, there's food deserts, right, where they don't have healthy options available. And I think that's something I need to explore more and talk more about that. But for right now, let us focus on eating those healthy fruits, reducing the caffeine intake, reducing the sugar, right, doing as much as we can to avoid the things that are unhealthy for you when consumed in excessive. Now, we know that sugar is in everything, right?
If you are struggling with health issues like chronic pain, being held back by past traumas, or feeling overwhelmed and hopeless, please know there is hope. There is help. Transcendence, a woman's guide to healing and self-love, For better health, happiness, and abundance is a blueprint to help you get your life back and reclaim your health. Within its pages, you'll learn how to elevate your existence by shifting your mindset toward the positive, focusing your energy on what's really important, using gratitude to feel deep appreciation, changing your gene expression through epigenetics, building resilience, and living in a state of flow, feeling love overflow within. Go beyond an ordinary life. Transcend. Buy it now.
So sometimes we just have a cup of water, right? Just have you some water. Okay, good old water. You should always be hydrated first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, you should always hydrate with some room temperature water. Okay, unfiltered, filtered water if possible. Okay, filtered or spring water if possible, right? We want to stay hydrated. Don't grab that cup of coffee first. Grab some H2O. All right. So the next thing is take breaks throughout the day. All right. Making sure that you take your breaks. You know, I'm big on taking breaks, right? I'm big on taking breaks. And I tell you, I laugh because in healthcare, it's so funny. It was like, oh, the nurse told the other nurse, oh, you need to put some food in your pocket. I tell you, they eat out of their pocket. They're nibbling off of stuff in it out of their pockets, right? So, or they want to eat a little snack at the desk. Taking your breaks gives you time to reset and to regroup. You could be having a busy, stressful day. You need to get away from the work environment, even if it's for 10 to 15 minutes. Get off the floor, go in your car, go in the break room, go in the locker room, and regroup, reset yourself, refocus, right? That can do so much for you. And maybe you may just need a 10-minute nap. You'd be surprised of what a 10-minute nap can do. All right. And lastly, seek professional help. Okay. Seek professional help. Now, if you are someone who is experiencing extreme burnout and you're going through experiencing depression or anxiety, and you've been experiencing this for long periods of time, for more than 6 weeks or more, you may want to reach out to a therapist, right? Or counselor or mental health professional for that guidance and support. You can't be ashamed, right? You can't be ashamed or afraid to seek help when it is needed. All right. You're only doing yourself a disservice. You are only dishonoring yourself by not taking care of yourself. All right. And so all of these things sum up to what? Implementing self-care. This is it. These are the 9 things. And I'm sure you can come up with more, right? I can go ahead and add another one and say, do something different and fun and exciting that you've never done before, right? Tap into your creativity and experience doing something new, right? That's bonus number 10. Try something new, right? That's going to give you a little excitement and fun, right? Without the stress. So all of these things is just basically implementing self-care, right? Not being afraid to put yourself first without feeling guilty, right? Without feeling guilty. So just to recap, number 1 was mastering time management, right? Time management skills. Number 2 was setting boundaries. 3, prioritizing sleep. Number 4 was practicing mindfulness and meditation, right? Number 5 was to stay physically active, right? Take some walks in the park, nature walks. I love those, right? It helps you to stay in the present moment. Stay physically active, get out in nature, right? Number 6, nurture social connections, spending time with supportive friends and family. Number 7, adopting a healthy diet, right? A healthy diet or lifestyle, I would say. Eating more fruits and vegetables. Number 8, take those breaks throughout the day while you're at work, right? If your job is taking out 30 minutes a day from your pay, it's being taken out anyway. Why give it to them, right? Spend that 30 minutes for you, right? Spend that 15 minutes. If you get a 30 and 2:15, take it, right? Maybe you may skip one of the 15s, but take it, okay? Because they're taking it out anyway, right? And lastly is seek professional help when needed. Don't be afraid to seek professional help. And so this is how you can experience having better sleep, better tools. There's tools out there to help you, right? You have all these different apps where you can do your meditations. You have apps for finances, right? To better prioritize your finances. These money apps the one that I have that I use is the one by Rocket Money. It's pretty good, but there's plenty out there, right? Meditation, you can find those things on various apps as well as YouTube. And these are all resources that's available to you right here through your phone, right here through your phone. All right. So don't be afraid to use the things you already have. If you can't afford going to a gym, you don't need to go to a gym, right? All you need to do is to go for a walk into the park or in your neighborhood, right? Or get on your treadmill if you have one available to you. Make use of the things you already have. Okay. So that's what I want you to do. All right. Making sure you are nurturing yourself, you're taking care of yourself. Listen, holiday times, I noticed that during these holiday times, people are more stressful. Crime happens more. People are more stressed, right? People are experiencing times where they don't have the money for certain things. So you got some people where they feel that the best option is to go out and steal from others, right? You experience more break-ins at this time, right? More robberies at this time, more deaths around this time, right? Because people are stressed, burnt out. They feel like some things is the last resort, whether it's to rob and steal and commit crimes, right? Committing suicide, okay? Or whatever it is. Okay. And so we want to make sure that we are in a healthy state of being. We are in a healthy state of mind. And we do so by prioritizing self-care. We do so by doing these simple things to help improve your mental health as well as reduce that burnout that you may be experiencing. Okay. So I think that is all I have for today. Just to give you an update, I haven't gotten the results I told you I had to go take another thyroid test, right? I did get the results from the lab and I should have had this up and ready from the doctor when I went to do some more lab results. She was fine with me doing more lab results, right? And everything came back normal, right? And I'm trying to pull it up so I can show it to you. It's spinning. So let's see. So she tested my thyroid, the TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. She tested that, and it's right there in the middle. I can show it to you guys. Wait a minute. I want to make sure that you're able to see it. I wanted to just share that with you. Let me see if you're able to see it. I don't know, it's kind of blurry, but I'll put it up on the screen. All right. So it's right there in the middle. So level ranges was between the 0.270 to 4.200. Mine is right in the middle, 2.280 for my TSH. So that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. That was for the TSH. Now for the T4, the range for that is between 0.9 and 1.7 nanograms per deciliter. And mine is right on the cusp at 0.9. Not a fan of that. Not happy about that. Again, I'm going to put it up just to show you. It should be up on the screen somewhere. So that's it. But the package to Choose Health, now I do have to get in touch with them again. So far, it was in transit, and I reached out to someone regarding the packet. So there's no update yet. I didn't check it for today, so I'll probably have it, and hopefully I can have an update for you by next week. But they sent me another test again. So this is like the third kit. I don't know why, but I don't know. So I'll be sending Mr. Matt an email today telling him I received another kit, and I don't know why. When the one that he sent, it's already in the system. The barcode and everything has already been updated, which he said he updated. Make a long story short, I don't have an update on that. That test was for the antibody test, right? So far, my labs are good, right? Just a little on the very low end. My labs are good, but I want to do the antibody test. So I chose this company, I think it's Choose Health, for this antibody test. So no update on that, you guys. So my apologies, but Until next time, stay safe, stay well, be positive, be present. All right. Be healthy. Until next time. Bye for now.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of Health Coach for Women with Marsha Roopchand-Walker. If you've enjoyed this episode, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode.